Hi everyone! Have you ever wondered where money came from? Today, we're traveling back in time to find out how people used to trade before money even existed.
Good morning, class. Today, we're learning about the origin of money. But first, let me ask you a question. What would you do if there was no money, but you needed something? Let's say a notebook?
Um, I'd ask my friend to give me one for free.
Or maybe I could trade something for it, like my extra pen.
That's exactly right, Pendo. A long time ago, people didn't have money. Instead, they used bartering, exchanging goods or services directly. Imagine this. You have a basket of mangoes, but you need maize. You'd have to find someone who not only has maize, but also wants mangoes. If they don't want mangoes, you're stuck.
That sounds tricky. Imagine if I had pens, but Bahati wanted something else. What would I do?
Wait. That sounds confusing. What if nobody wanted what I had?
Exactly. That's why people started using special items that everyone agreed had value, like cowry shells, salt, and even cattle. These were early forms of money, but imagine carrying bags of salt or a herd of cows to the market every time you wanted to buy something small.
Haha, that would be so funny. Excuse me, sir, can I buy this book with 3 goats?
That's why coins were invented. The first coins were made over 2,500 years ago in a place called Lydia, modern-day Turkey. Later, people started using paper money because carrying coins was still heavy. Now, we even have mobile money, debit cards, and digital payments.
Whoa, so we went from trading mangoes to using phones to pay for things. That's amazing.
That's right. And speaking of money, have you ever wondered why different countries use different types of money? For example, in Kenya, we use shillings, KES, while in the United States, they use dollars, USD. But why?
Maybe because each country wants its own special money.
That's part of it. Each country has its own economy, and they print their own money to control trade and prices. If everyone used the same money, it would be harder to manage different economies.
That makes sense. So, if I go to another country, do I have to change my money?
Yes, you exchange your money for the local currency. That's why banks and forex bureaus exist, to help people swap money when they travel.
Wow, we've learned so much today. Let's quickly go over what we discovered. Before money existed, people used barter trade, exchanging goods and services directly. But this was tricky because both people had to want what the other had. To solve this, people started using special items like cowry shells, salt, and cattle as early forms of money. Later, the first metal coins were made in Lydia, modern-day Turkey, over 2,500 years ago. Then came paper money to make transactions easier. Today, we use banknotes, coins, mobile money, and digital payments. Money has evolved a lot. We also learned that different countries use different currencies, like Kenyan shillings, KES, US dollars, USD, and British pounds, GBP, because each country manages its own economy. Now it's your turn. Go to the Activity tab and try the Money Evolution Challenge. Drag and drop the different types of money in the correct order, and don't forget, you can earn a Money Historian badge when you complete it. See you in the next lesson.